Hi everybody, and welcome back to the channel today. So today I thought to speak about Charlie Kirk and arguably why he was shot or murdered, assassinated, however you want to put it. Now, as it's been like best part of 48 hours now since that happened, we thought we'd do it now because this isn't the type of thing we normally do. Because obviously we would normally speak about immigration, homelessness, housing, all that type of thing. But today we thought we'd do this because those are the types of things that Charlie Kirk would speak about. Now, the argument is, why was he murdered? Now, arguably, at the end of the day, even though he's not a politician, it was a political assassination. I would very, very much doubt it was personal. It's possible, but I'd say it's very unlikely. So, why? Now, the problem with that question is there are so many potential answers, because when you do the types of things that Charlie Kirk did, you were going to be a target. It's like my own wife and the person that owns this channel says to me, because I don't own it, I just do the videos, be careful what you say, you don't want to make yourself a target. It's like the person who owns this, even his own wife says, be careful, I don't want you doing them because you're going to make yourself a target. And they're right, you do, you know, even doing these videos, because I've spoken out about Reform UK, and the amount of abuse I've personally got is ridiculous, because I don't agree with what they're saying. Well, I agree with what they're saying, but I don't agree with what they're claiming that they're going to be able to do. I'd love them to be able to do it, but I don't buy into it. Which then makes me a target for abuse or potentially violence against myself for not agreeing with it. Now, is that right? No. Did Charlie Kirk deserve to die? No. Did his kids deserve to lose their father, and his wife deserve to lose her husband? No. Categorically no. Now, I know what it's like to grow up without your father around. I never saw my father until I was about 18, 19. So I know what that's like. So then it boils down to the argument of what? And that's a difficult one to answer. Now, I know obviously the FBI have said that all this writing to do with people, I'll put it politely, people that are mixed up with their sexuality or how they were born was written on bullets. Now, it may be something to do with the trans community, but he's spoken about so many things. He's spoken about problems to do with housing in America. He's spoken about immigration problems to do with America. He's spoken out about religion. He's spoken out, especially, this is one that could get him in a lot of trouble, is why is it, if you're, it's a polite way to put it, of another skin colour other than white, it's easier to get into college. And there are certain companies that give you preferential treatment to getting employed, allegedly in America, than if you're white. Now, I'm of the opinion that everybody should be treated the same. No matter what your ethnicity is, no matter what your sexuality is. So my view is everybody should be treated the same. But the problem is, when you start talking about these things, people don't like it. People do not like hearing the truth. So unless you're going to lie for your teeth, which I don't know how you possibly can, if you tell the truth as far as you've got it, you will always, and I mean always, be a target. So the question boils down to, what can be done to stop this from ever happening again, and who could have possibly done it? Well, when it comes to who could have done it, that's a long list of potential groups that could have been involved because of the amount of things he spoke about and spoke out about openly and honestly. What can be done about it? Not a lot, to be honest, unless people are going to be willing to do what Charlie Kirk did and have honest and open debate, civilly speak to each other without massive arguments and screaming and shouting at each other. You know, just got to look at the House of Commons every Thursday, when the Prime Minister is answering questions. You've just got to look at the way that all the politicians abuse each other. So can you be surprised if politicians who are supposed to be able to show us how to lead a proper life, and they can't even be civil to each other, can you really be surprised something like this is going to happen? And it will happen again. Fundamentally, I can almost guarantee it, this will happen again. So, what I'm going to say for now is, let me know who you think could have done it. Just let us know in the comments down below. And please, nobody say the CIA. I've already had one of my friends say it. It's another JFK killing. I suppose it could be, but I'd be very surprised if it is. So let us know who you think who could be responsible for this in the comments down below. But for now, thanks for listening, and we'll speak to you again a bit later.